Does Abed have similar values to Jesus? And can adopting Abed's values mean that you're adopting Christ-like values? It is possible. Abed exhibits a number of core values, and it's not possible for us to look at them all. Two of his values that stand out across the show are honesty and affirmation. Abed is a perpetually honest person. His naive optimism about honesty always being the best policy can have some surprising results.
I nominate Pierce. Where is he? I have not seen him around all day. I haven't either.
Well, has anyone called him?
I did, several times actually, but he never returned my calls.
Oh no.
Oh, the last thing I said to him was suck it.
Me too.
Good morning.
Oh, thank God.
You thought I was dead, didn't you?
No. I did.
For the most part, Abed's insistent honesty yields positive results. Take that clip that we just saw. The rest of the study group deny that they thought Pierce was dead, because that's the polite thing to do. Covering your tracks to spare another person's feelings is a common human response. However, Abed takes his own tack and tells the truth. And what was the result?
You people have any idea how emasculating that is? I'm not Mickey Rooney. You don't have to cross your fingers to see if I'll show up. You know, when I was 30, people used to wish that I was dead to my face. That's called respect.
Pierce actually valued Abed's honesty. So even though it seemed like Abed was doing something insensitive, it turns out that was the more respectful thing to do. Jesus also told the truth when it was a difficult thing to do. He was put on trial and asked whether he was actually the Son of God or not. Now, he could have lied. He could have slunk home with his tail between his legs and kept his life, but he didn't. He told the truth and was ultimately crucified for doing so. Most people would probably consider this a pretty negative result. However, he did rise from the dead 3 days later, and anyone who believes in Jesus can tell you that this is absolutely a positive result from telling the truth. So it would seem that Abed and Jesus share this value, and copying Abed's truth-telling habits wouldn't be unlike copying the truth-telling habits of Jesus. Abed also demonstrates the value of affirming other people. After spending the best part of a year pretending to have Changnesia, Abed approaches Chang and invites him to join the study group.
I'll be right back. Hello? Hey, Abed. Let's do some Pilates. I was looking for you. Well, we discovered you're the reason we all went to Greendale. You linked all of our stories, like how the Cosmic Cube assembled the Avengers, that and the $4 billion deal with Disney. Turns out you were always one of us. So, I came to see if you want to get some frozen yogurt. Really? That's all I ever wanted. But it's too late. Here's another thing I realized. Because of you, we got to reinvent ourselves at Greendale. Everyone should have the same chance, don't you think? Chang?
It's not Chang. It's Kevin. How long have you known?
Known what? Only you know who you really are.
Abed's affirmation of Chang is the only thing that convinces Chang to drop the Amnesia Act. Jesus also affirmed other people with his deep kindness. One night, when Jesus was invited to dinner, he wasn't greeted with the usual hospitality of somewhere to wash your disgusting, Palestine dirt-laden feet before traipsing around the living room. But a servant woman approached Jesus and washed his feet with her tears, and then wiped his feet dry with her hair. While everyone else at the party was berating this woman, Jesus assured her that she'd done a good thing. And again we see that Abed and Jesus' values parallel one another, and acting like one is the equivalent of acting like the other. The similarities in values between Abed and Jesus don't end there. However, these examples prove that in many circumstances, acting like Abed is acting like Jesus. Not only does this doubtlessly prove that Abed is a Christ figure, it also demonstrates that acting like Abed is to act in a Christ-like manner.